English Language Day. English Language Day was first celebrated in 2010, alongside Arabic Language Day, Chinese Language Day, French Language Day, Russian Language Days, and Spanish Language Day. These are the 6 official languages of the United Nations, and each has a special day designed to raise awareness of the history, cultures, and achievements of these languages. Why is English Language Day celebrated on 23rd April? This day was chosen because it is thought to be Shakespeare's birthday and the anniversary of his death. As well as being the English language most famous playwright, Shakespeare also had a huge impact on modern-day English. At the time he was writing, in the 16th and 17th century, the English language was going through a lot of changes, and Shakespeare's creativity with language meant to contribute hundreds of new words and phrases that are still used today. For example, the word gossip, fashionables, and lonely were all first used by Shakespeare. He also invented phrases like break the ice, all are yesterdays, faint-hearted, and love is blind. Can you get what they mean? The origins of English. The story of English language began in the 5th century when Germanic tribes invaded Celtic-speaking Britain and brought the languages with them. Later, Scandinavian Vikings invaded and settled with their languages too. In 1066, William I, from modern-day French, became king, and Norman French became the language of the courts and official activity. People couldn't understand each other at first, because the lowest classes continued to use English while the upper classes spoke French. But gradually French began to influence English. An estimated 45% of all English words have a French origin. By Shakespeare's time, modern English has developed, printing has been invented, and people have started to agree to correct spellings and vocabulary. The spread of English. The spread of English all over the world has an ugly history but a rich and vibrant present. During the European colonial period, several European countries, including England, competed to expand their empires. They stole land, labor, resources from people across Africa, Asia, and Americas, and Oceania. By the time former British colonies began to gain independence in the mid-20th century, English had become established in their institutions. Many brilliant writers from diverse places across Africa and the Caribbean and Asia had started writing in English, telling the stories of oppressions. People from all over the world were using English to talk and write about justice, equality, freedom, identities, and their own perspectives. The different varieties of English created through his history of migrations and colonizations are spoken as world Englishes. International English. More than 1.75 billion people speak English worldwide. That's around 1 in 4 people around the world. English is being used more and more as a way of two speakers with different first languages to communicate with each other, as a lingua franca. For many people, the need to communicate is much more important than the need to sound like a native speaker. As a result, language use is starting to change. For example, speakers might not use or the in front of nouns. They might make uncountable nouns plural and say informations, furnitures, or cooperations. Are these variations mistakes or part of the natural evolution of different Englishes? International English refers to the English that is used and developed by everyone in the world, and doesn't just belong to native speakers. There is a lot of debate about whether international English should be standardized, and if so, what do you think? If you are listening to this, English is your language too.